In this video, I'd like to talk about the cyclical or seasonal nature of my art making and the fact that I have times where I am really productive and then I have times where everything feels harder and a bit more of a challenge. So there are times of real productivity and then there are times of sort of drought, and I just wanted to talk about that in case it's helpful for you to think about in terms of your own art making. And I've really realised over the years, as I look back, that my creativity is not in any way linear, that there are peaks and that there are troughs, and that it really kind of ebbs and flows. And I read a quote from the Spanish artist Miro the other day, which I found really helpful. So I just wanted to share it with you in case it's helpful for you too. And he was being interviewed back in 1958, I think. And he said that being an artist was like being a winemaker or a gardener, and that everything takes time and that it's a slow process. And that idea of artist as gardener, I think, is a really great one and a really powerful one and a really useful one, because it really helps me to think about, actually, there are times in my creativity where I am planting seeds and I don't know which one is going to grow. There are times where I am tending the soil, times where I'm preparing the ground, and then there are times where everything's growing and everything looks beautiful and the garden is lush and abundant. And thinking about the art process in that sort of seasonal and cyclical way, I think is helpful. It feels helpful to me, and it helps me to kind of understand that it's not always my role as an artist to be hyper productive and to always be producing work. Sometimes it's really about tending the garden, and in those times when I'm not harvesting, I'm doing things behind the scenes to ensure that the ground is kind of nourished and fertile, to help the seeds that I'm planting grow. So I might be doing things like reading about art, working in my sketchbook, spending time out in nature. So I'm not always in that really productive phase. There's often more fallow periods that actually help and support that time of harvest. And so I just wanted to share that with you, because I think when I first started out, I really worried about the times that things weren't coming together. And the longer I've been an artist, the longer I know that it's a real flow, and sometimes it ebbs and it flows and it peaks and it troughs. And my role throughout is to do things that will help my creativity flourish, but it's not always about the season of harvest.